Hi everyone, welcome to your Moon in Pisces reading. As you guys know, these readings are timeless and signless, so it actually doesn't matter when you're watching it and what your placements are, your astrological placements. If it's for you, then it's for you. But that being said, today's Moon in Pisces reading is going to be looking at the dates of September 9th to September 11th. So let's go ahead and take a look. If you haven't checked out the September 2022 monthly reading, go ahead and do that. I've also already posted the September week 1 reading. Oh, this is good. Okay, let's put this off. This is some victory energy, which is good. And I also finished posting the most recent moon in Aquarius. So and this card was an energy, this victory card was an energy that was prevalent in that reading as well. So was it that reading? I don't know. Anyway, so go ahead and check. So let's jump right into the moon in Pisces. You know where to find me, my Etsy link if you'd like to have services avec moi, with me. Wow. Contract card. Oh Lord. Spirit is definitely hitting hard today. Okay. I feel it. All right, so what I'm getting for the moon in Pisces is this energy. The message that wants to come through is about remembering what your purpose is. So for a lot of you, obviously, if you are in the healing community, your purpose is for the to be of a healing, to serve in a healing capacity. And with serve, I mean with the capital S, okay? Please know that this has nothing to do with finances. So on the one hand, for all of you, within the healing community, Spirit is giving a PSA to say, hey, remember why you're doing this. Remember why you're doing this. And that means to make sure that you're staying focused on the action of transmitting healing services, right? That's what it is. And the second commentary is for some of you within the healing community who may be experiencing challenges with how to navigate the financial framework. And by that, I basically mean there's always going to be that balance that needs to be struck from one individual to the next between, speaking of balance, yeah, look at the balance literally staring me in the face, but between when it comes to charging, between how much having self-worth, charging what you think you're worth, but also understanding that what you're doing is you're being of service, and these energies are coming through you. It's not from you. And so it's a little bit of a humiliating. I'm trying to get away from saying humiliating because for some of you it could be humiliating, right? But it's a humility thing, because at the end of the day, we're in the field of service to others, and so you want to remember that. But you don't want to go underselling yourself because you have a belief that you're not worth it, or overselling yourself because you think that you're worth more than you actually are. I'm not saying it like that, but it's the truth. I think there's always something to be said for that. And so Spirit is talking about exercising humility, and you do that by understanding what the whole purpose of this is. The whole purpose of this isn't for you to just sit here and get rich, or isn't for you to just sit here and believe that you're the savior of the world, whether or not you charge or overcharge or undercharge. It's about understanding that you're serving something higher than yourself, and you're being of service to others. It doesn't place you above anyone else, and it doesn't place you below anyone else. Spirit doesn't work that way. Spirit sends people to other people along a lateral field to receive information, to receive guidance, to receive help at a specific time. So even you could have the most degrees that you need, the most the best specifications, the highest level of training or whatever. If you're not what somebody needs, Spirit is not going to send them to you. They're going to send them to someone else. Let's say that person who just is, let's say somebody who society would look down on. Maybe they are homeless, maybe they're whatever, and maybe there's something that person has to teach you, right? So it's important to make sure that your level, that you are coming from a place where you don't have your ego getting out of control. And this is for everybody. And again, it goes both ways. Whether you're undercharging or overcharging, that's imbalance. All right? Now, you might be wondering, well, where's Spirit coming through? Why is this coming through under Moon and Pisces reading? Like, what's going on? It's coming through because it's what's coming through. But also, the month of September is about having humility. It's about reflecting. And in fact, we see this self-reflection card here. It's about understanding what's going on within so that we can better see who we are, so that we can get our priorities straight. And you know that because Spirit started off with a discussion about your priorities. Your priorities. As many people are getting really too big for their britches out here. And what I'm seeing here is, you see, we have this blocked way here, and then we have this, I'm hearing the words consciousness, charisma. That's interesting. That maybe that means something for someone, but I'm seeing this victory here. So it looks like once you can clear, it looks like it's going to be an easy fix. You see how I just moved it very quickly by mistake? You're going to be able to make whatever changes need to be made and any adjustments that need to be made to your practice, they're saying, very quickly, actually. And it's just a matter of tweaking, because I feel that if you're watching this video, chances are you're probably in the light working community, and I use the word light worker just as a euphemism. You could be a shadow worker, you can light worker, you can be whatever you want, starseed, it doesn't matter. If you're in service to others, then you fall under this group. Chances are that you are in this community because it looks like this is what we're looking at. You could also be involved in any profession that is helping others, is what I'm seeing, whether it's nursing, whether it's whatever it is. You could be in sports, you could be, as long as you're of service. This message, I feel, is, I'm seeing an accordion, so someone here may play the accordion. Cute. But so they're bringing this to your attention just to get you to realize that it's time to make some adjustments here. Okay. Oops, hold on. I just realized I was wearing my headphones and I'm not listening to anything. So. Okie dokie pokes. Okay. So yeah, September is about getting building a foundation. And if you have not checked out the September 2020 reading as yet, I do encourage you to 2022 reading as yet. I do encourage you to do that, because one of the things that they were saying in that reading is that, and those were the guides that we had for that message. The monthly message were our blue avian guides. Okay, so we had some blue avian guides come through specifically to deliver that message, and for that we're so thankful to our galactic cousins who are helping us out. But one of the things that they were mentioning is that the more you do now to clear away, some of these egotistical thoughts, to clear away your old baggage, your traumas, your things like that, the more of that you do now, the easier of a time you're going to have in December and in January, when they say that there will be an influx of a lot of light coming through. Here we have the I just heard the disaster card. Okay, I was actually gonna say the Three of Swords, the sadness card, but sure, what are both of these? The Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands on wish fulfillment. Listen up. The message I'm getting for that, I love how it just laid itself right on your wish fulfillment there. Be mindful of any energies that are coming in out of the blue that seem like it's going to be wish fulfillment for you. I think you'll be fine though, because I feel that you're going to be able to spot that just like that. You'll spot it very quickly and dismiss it. See how this Knight of Wands is coming in with an offer right on top of your wish fulfillment. Oh, there you are. So you mean you can help me with this problem that I'm having, or you can help me with this? But I see that you're going to see right through that, and I see you packing them up real quick with the Ten of Wands. Like, oh, never mind, bye. Eight of Swords with the with the, is that the Lover's card? Yeah, the Lover's card. What is going on here? I'm trying to read in this. Whatever this is, just let's look at this. Yeah, shadow twins. What is this? It's like two cards that came and they just jumped like. All right, let's calm down. Let's whew. Almost I feel like there's fighting energy already. Are some of you fighting for money right now? Or is there a marriage of some sort where there's dispute over money? Like, just calm down, okay? But what I'm seeing here is some of you may be actually wanting to get into some type of union or new union, or you may be questioning a union. And remember, union just refers to the joining of energies. Of course, we always want it to be romantic and such, but it isn't always. Sometimes it's just familial. It could be between you and a coworker. It could be between you and a health professional. It could be between you and anybody, right? Could be even between you and an institution. Like if you're thinking about going to school or joining a certain workplace or workforce, right? But what I do see is that some of you may be feeling insecure in this connection. Maybe you're not feeling the right race is what I'm getting for some of you. Like you may feel like, oh, I'm not going to be accepted because of my race. Some of you are feeling I'm not going to be accepted because of my creed. Some of you, I feel, are questioning the connection because you have low self-worth. Like, oh, is this person interested in me, or is this opportunity something I can have? Whatever this is, I definitely see it's all on your side. At least they're not showing me what's going on the other person's side or the other entity's side or the other party side. But I do see a lot of Eight of Swords energy. I see a lot of Devil energy attached to that as well. So if this is referring to you and another party of some sort, be it a person or institution, you may be seeing into this situation things that aren't necessarily there. These are your projections onto this energy. So I would encourage you to really disconnect from whatever it is that you think you're seeing, and to focus on you and refocus on the purpose of what you're doing. This is kind of segueing from the reading that came through for the Moon in Aquarius, which was talking about how something happens and it gives you, the viewer, just the right excuse to discard an energy, whether it's a person or an opportunity or of some sort. But the guidance is like, don't just discard it, because that's you. That's all your stuff. So you would be getting rid of something and using that event as an excuse to get rid of that something, and it would be all on your head because you're not seeing properly. But when I was focusing on that, I saw these two energies pop out, and I don't know what they are. You guys see me shuffling on screen, but my hands went like this. I almost wanted to, well, I don't know what my hands wanted to do, but invert it as if to say, and then I heard shadow twins. So it's almost giving me like a circus energy, a cycle energy. It almost feels like two energies that are following you in time. So here you are in another lifetime, and these energies, maybe you were part of a circus group, you and these energies in another lifetime, and now they're following you around this lifetime. What is this? What is this? The Knight of Pentacles and the I heard Seven of Divides, as opposed to Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands represents defensive energy, of course. Let's take a look at that. As I looked at that, I saw these two energies just popping out. Lots of twos. What is this? These seem a little bit observatory, like if they're observing what's going on, and they seem to be at a higher frequency. So let's just go ahead and pull these over. Yeah, look at this, the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice energies, actually. Let me read into that a little bit. Oh, let me take a sip of water. That's better. Okay, there's a lot of stubborn energy. these energies, these shadow twins that are coming forward for you, represent a choice. And of course, here we have the Lover's card representing a choice as well. So the question is, how would you like to be in this situation? Would you like to give in to that defensive energy, which I'm also seeing present here with that eight of swords, that sword right in front? It's like, I don't care, I don't want to hear it, right? That's that Seven of Wands defensive energy. Or would you like to get into your Knight of Pentacles energy, which is dedicated to something? What? To getting clear, clearing the way of these lower vibrations, refocusing on what the purpose of whatever this contract is, or whatever this relationship is, repurposing it, looking at it. If you decide to get into that frame of mind, look what happens. Lots of independent energy from a higher frequency that allows you to tap into higher frequencies. See, we have the Akashic field, and make of this situation a positive experience, because whatever this situation is in your mind, you have made it. Okay, we make what we see. If you spot it, you got it. And sometimes you got it, but you don't spot it because you're not aware. So whatever it is that manifests, you have made for yourself. And that may be controversial, but if you understand the way energy works, you understand that you don't only make things things that populate your world aren't only populated because of the things that you're consciously aware of doing. They also populate based on the energies that you carry in your field from this lifetime and from other lifetimes as well. Okay, so you have to understand, that's why looking around at your life and the people that are in it and the opportunities that come to you and the thoughts and the ideas and the whatever, if you open your eyes and you see it, it's just reflecting an energy that you have in your field that is active. And just because you, from the conscious mind, cannot stand the idea of being associated with it, or cannot even see how you're associated with it because you're seeing this story on the news and you're like, what? I would never do that. Doesn't mean you never have in any other existence. Okay, so one of the themes that our Blue Avian group had brought to us, and so rightfully so, in the September 2022 monthly reading, is that it's time to be more sophisticated. To use their words specifically, it's time to be more sophisticated in our understanding of reality. Case closed. And just because you get angry that somebody said something doesn't mean that you're right? Sometimes we just have to seek to understand before we seek to be understood. Well, why would someone say that? Is there any credence to that? What's the process of going inward to discovering where that may be true, how that may be true, right? So anyway, choosing to have a different reality in this situation, whatever it is for you, is going to be a winning ticket. So this seems like it's a continuation a bit from the energies that we were seeing in the Moon in Aquarius reading, and that makes sense because they're only a few days. they're contiguous, right? Yeah. In fact, the Moon in Aquarius was talking about wanting to walk away from something. 1, 2. Wanting to walk away from something. But it was advised not to be too hasty, because the desire itself to walk away or to separate yourself from something is not coming from a good place. That's what the guides are saying. Oh, thank you. All right. Okay, thank you. Here we have this, grief card, but there's nowhere to put it. It's almost like we have this grief card that I know grief is always something that we expect to be in the background somewhere, but it's almost like it has no place here. So we're going to rest it off right there. I love, excuse me, I love the colors here. Look at these two. Oh, of course, the Lover's card. Okay. The Moon card. Practically the same energies here. The 8 of Swords with this misperception, projected thoughts, obsessive thinking, inability to see past your circumstances. And then we have the Lover's card representing a union of some sort between a person, or you and a person, or you and an institution, or you in a situation, and also represents you needing to make a choice in something. Here we have that. The Moon card with its illusions, inability to see, and we have the Lover's card, which is what we just looked at, okay? Now, what you plan to do with this is up to you, but we have these shadow twin energies. These energies are up to you. Are you going to continue to be defensive and stubborn and allow that energy to wreak havoc in this situation? Or are you going to take a moment to step back, reconnect with your purpose, get back into a space of humility, give it up to spirit, surrender surrender in the, what's the word? Surrender at intention. Is it intention? In the effort? Surrender in a... Anyway, I can't remember. Surrender in... I want to say it, but I can't. I don't remember what it is. Surrender with the intention, I'll just use that, to be of service in a kind way, to be a light, A-L-I-G-H-T, a lit. And that's funny that they say that, a lit. Anyway, because one of the things that the guides had mentioned in the September 2022 reading is that in December and January, the energy is going to be lit. They said in particular, in December, the energy will be lit, and even more so in January. So what they were trying to say is that the energy, the influx of energy is going to be very bright. There's going to be some type of source, that's some type of influx of energy. And I do think that they were pointing towards some type of solar situation, but and it was going to be even more pronounced in January. So please be mindful, because that when those energies come in, they kick up whatever's in our field. So if you're working with illusions and low self-worth, where's the low self-worth? Right here. If you're working with Five of Pentacles, low self-worth energy, Seven of Swords, defensive energy, think of these as sheaths. I had to get clear before I said that. Sheaths, S-H-E-A-T-H-S, sheaths. It's like a light film over, right? Like a membrane. These are sheaths or lenses, if you'd like to say, over the flow of your energy. So when your energy starts to really get influenced and it kicks up, all you're going to see, you're not going to see this light. You're going to see your shadows, because those shadows are covering the light. And they become these phantasms, and that's all you're seeing. You only see what you think. You only see what you believe. You only see that. You cannot see beyond that. You think you're seeing something great or something bad, but the fact that you can even affix a quality to that, whether it be positive or negative, means that you're looking through a lens. Okay? Otherwise, it would be neutral. It's neutral. And so these are conditioned lenses. And so the question is, what would you like to allow as your lens, your conditioning? Because that's all you're going to see. And so you will make monsters of the life that you have. All right. So here we have you as, this is a Page of Wands, but it always gives me mini magician vibes. Here we have you being in a nice predicament, in an opportunity. It may feel really stressful for you, but it's a good predicament if your intention is to clean up your act, to focus and refocus and repurpose and reorient yourself and reconfigure yourself to that which, that which your highest source of being would find in alignment with your health and well-being. And you do that by reflecting upon the situation. But when you do that, you create a portal for yourself through which you can move and get out of that situation altogether. And look at what you have as a result. Okay? The Seven of Pentacles, reminding us that what you sow, you will later reap. All right? And the Six of Cups, showing, positive connection, showing a gentleness of nature, showing comfort, showing enjoyment, and really, in light of this situation, showing a working relationship, okay? And a working relationship means that you have a relationship with someone or something that is working, that is progressing, where the conditions are right for progression to occur. It doesn't even necessarily have to mean that you are best buddies. It doesn't have to mean that you are in love, or whatever. It just means that we have a working relationship, the work gets done, and that's it. Okay? Especially in the case of services rendered, get in, get out, do what you need to do, and move forward. And keep your intentions pure. And in case you're like, what intentions? Your intentions, if you're a healer, your intentions are to be of the highest good. Okay, that's it. Now, and speaking of, here's the Justice card. Now it's your choice, as to, what you think your highest good is. But I'm just saying, maybe you should collaborate with Spirit, because Spirit's intentions really are pure, and they focus on getting the work done, the work being capital W. And when you're connected with your higher self, you're automatically serving yourself in your highest interests, and doing so with others. So if you are a healer and you think that you have to control everything, otherwise no one will take care of you, or you're going to suffer, you're on the wrong path already. Okay, I just want to let you know. And I'm saying healer, but I'm talking about anybody who's in service to others. It doesn't have to be the healing path. That's the example that was shown to us. But just so you know, Spirit is saying for some of you, it's important, because this is showing me like a little lemon, boink, being squeezed into your eye. Sometimes it takes a little lemon juice to kind of give you a little burn for you to realize, oh, I have to get my eye clean. I have to take some water to this eye. I have to purify my eye. I have to do a nice little wash to my eye. Otherwise, you keep walking around and you keep thinking everything's hunky-dory and you're seeing things clearly. You're not. And so it's time for a calibration, if you will, right? So anyway, I am going to go ahead and leave it at that. This is your Moon in Pisces. Oh my God, Moon in Pisces. Speaking of needing to have clear vision, good Lord. Listen, guys, don't get too crazy during the Moon in Pisces, because you're just not seeing well. That's it. It's Pisces energy, and I guess I could have said that from the beginning, and I just said it. It's the end, and it's okay. So just slow your roll, chillax, reach for your higher self, reach for higher thoughts, disconnect from low vibe energy, because you will only see that which you believe. If you're seeing chaos, that's all you. And you may be like, oh, but this guy is really doing that. This person's really doing that. Yeah. How did you bring this person in the first place? And what's going on? So there's more to be discovered. Just focus on cleansing the eye so that the particulates can be removed, slay those dragons. And the more that you do that, the more you are clearing up your immediate future and creating the conditions for these discordant energies to make their way out of your field. Because when you take your attention away from them and you change your perceptions about it, you are unsewing these energies from your reality. Okay, it just takes a little time for them to fall away in the physical, but the energetic is immediate. Okay. Anyway, thanks, guys. I think I said anyway like 10 times. I don't remember, but here's an 11th. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or an energy healing session with me and a cup of hot cocoa or tea or coffee, please do check my Etsy page. All of the details are there. If you have any questions, you can message me through Etsy, okay? Until next time, bye.